freedom and justice.
Many voices, one cry.
Peace, freedom and justice.
We sing for peace. We sing for freedom. We sing for peace. We sing for justice. Many voices, one cry.
Peace, freedom and justice.
Many voices, one cry.
Peace, freedom and justice.
We sing for peace.
We sing for freedom.
We sing for peace. We sing for justice. Many voices, one cry.
Peace, freedom and justice.
Many voices, one cry.
Peace, freedom and justice.
We sing for peace.
We sing for freedom. We sing for peace. We sing for justice.
Many voices, one cry.
Peace, freedom and justice.
Many voices, one cry.
Peace, freedom and justice.
We sing for peace. We sing for freedom. We sing for peace. We sing for justice. Many voices, one cry. Peace, freedom, and justice. Many voices, one cry. We sing for peace. We sing for freedom. We sing for peace. We sing for justice.
We gotta put ourselves together. A fair day's work is a fair day's payday. Yeah. About people. What's up? All right, for people. Gotta keep your union strong. You gotta keep it. You gotta keep that union.
I'm just in the Trades and Labour Council today, and we're the peak body for Northern Territory Trades Union.
Right. And what does May Day mean to you?
Well, May Day in the Northern Territory is the same as is elsewhere in the world. It's about the celebration of the 8-hour day and the achievement of a number of struggles and victories that the labour movement had over the last century.
Right.
We see ourselves now as the forefront of the clever country, and we feel that the government has to recognise the collective power of brain power, of communicating knowledge and developing knowledge and transmitting it to the new generations. We feel we have to get our message across that the government must look after the interests of academic workers.
And what group are you here with?
I'm with the Darwin Brass. We'll be leading the parade, I think.
Oh, right. Oh, great. And what does May Day mean to you?
Well, it's sort of a union day, but I think it's the time when people can get out and say what they want when they want without the police having to arrest them.
Yes, I'm a condom. Safe sex is always the way.
And what does May Day mean to you?
May Day means equal rights for all workers and people for all with nationality, sex. Also, it's just to be able to get together to unite.
Okay.
So, brilliant.
Great. Thanks very much. And what does May Day mean to you?
Well, it's about the 8-hour day that everyone tried to work for, and they got killed because they tried to work for the 8-hour day.
Right. And are you here just as a helper, or are you representing someone here?
No, I'm just here as a helper.
Right. And are you representing any organisation, or are you just...
No, I'm employed as an arts worker by the TLC, so my job is to coordinate the visual side of the march.
Right.
And to be involved in helping groups to visualise their ideas and do all the painting of banners and kind of thing. Yeah.
Right. And what does the May Day, the whole thing, mean to you?
To me, I think it's a celebration. I think it's a lot of things. It's a celebration of the coming of the dry season. I think it's the first big festival in Darwin for the year. It's an opportunity for people to express their views, whether they be political or anything else. I think it's an important reminder for us about the workers of this town and of the country and the world indeed.
Mm-hmm. Well, is this your first May Day?
No, it isn't. I've been here just about every year for the last 6 years.
And what does May Day mean to you?
Oh, it's just a workers' day It's it's just People's Day, I think. It's just marching for the people.
Oh, it means to me a day of fun and celebration for all the workers.
May Day to me is workers' unity. This year we have a theme though. It's many voices, one cry, peace and justice.
And what cause do you represent?
I'm here representing the PSU, the Public Sector Union, and the whole march is about the worker. So we all represent the worker here today.
Are you representing a group?
Australian Teachers Union, NT branch.
Right. And what does May Day mean to you?
Worker solidarity all around the world. Time for people to celebrate being workers.
Yeah. Okay. Is this your first May Day?
Yep.
Yeah? And what are you representing here?
Drumming,
Yeah?
We play drums.
Where have you come from?
Megan.
Yeah?
And what does May Day mean to you?
That means standing up for the workers, for those who have died for us. Back, I've forgotten a year, but in America many years ago, the workers there fought for shorter working days and better conditions. And this day represents the day for their recognition, yeah.
And what does May Day mean to you?
It's the 1st of May.
What cause do you represent?
I represent the cause of marital harmony.
We represent a cosmic order of gay male nuns dedicated to the promulgation of universal joy and happiness and the expiation of stigmatic guilt.
And what does May Day mean to you?
May Day means the opportunity to join in with many people from all walks of life who support the concepts of peace, freedom and justice. We find that the unions are one of the few bodies that give universal support to these principles, so we're very pleased and proud to be here to take part today.
My brother has many faces, some white, some black, some yellow and olive. Yes, he is my brother. My brother has many diseases. Some starvation and poverty. Some heroin and greed.
May Days are a day of celebration for workers throughout the world, and it's a day of showing the role that unions and workers play in society. You know, if there was no workers, who would build the bridges and the roads and the railways and the buildings? The other thing I think is very important with history, or at this point of time in history, for the trade unions and workers to make people aware of what sort of a society are we going to have tomorrow if there's no unions to represent the individual workers who have to fight not Australian individual employers, but the large multinational companies that they have to face. Unions support a lot of other organisations within the community. They support those organisations which have some social value, like the anti-war movements, the anti-nuclear movements, the peace movements, the women's movement, etc., etc. But the unions also support other groups, such as those who are suffering from some form of social injustice, like the East Timorese or the Aboriginal people of this country. So I think May Day is a day for all of these people to come together and enjoy and to celebrate, and also to learn a lot more about each other as individual groups within a community. I think I have to go back a bit into the history of what happened in Darwin. You see, 5 or 6 years ago, there used to be 300 manly men march up from Wood Street to Nucky Street, the same march, to a keg on the Esplanade. And there was hardly any women or children or other cultural groups involved. And then gradually the Trades and Labour Council and other concerned people decided to make it into more of what it should be. That's a community arts cultural festival involved all aspects of the community, and as well as making it a day of celebration, also making it a family day for workers and their families. We also wanted people to remember the bombing of Darwin 50 years ago, and the fact that it wasn't just military personnel who were killed. There were 52 seamen killed. There was 24 waterside workers. There was 10 post office workers. We know there was nurses killed and public servants, but we weren't able to find out the exact figure. So we wanted to highlight that fact. So we wanted to have a dance, and then we wanted the sirens to sound for people to remember those workers who died 50 years ago in Darwin. But we also wanted people to remember the horrific sound of the sirens for those people who in Europe or in Afghanistan, in Serbia, wherever, are being killed in wars today. And it was to try to get people to think about world peace and how horrific it is, that we're supposed to live in a civilised society, yet there are still people going around bombing and killing and maiming in senseless, useless wars. That's what we want to highlight with the sirens. Eventually the parade finished at the Esplanade, and we involved a lot of women, children. We had the May Day drum band on the truck. We had the stilt walkers, the May Day stilt walkers, and we had the May Day choir, and a whole range of other social groups, from women, the age group, Timorese, Aboriginals. When they got to the Esplanade, we had food vendors, cool drinks for them to purchase. We also had this year for the first time a creative arts tent for the younger people so they could go and be involved in some form of activity. The MC was Jamie Robertson, who's the chairperson of the Trades and Labour Council. And we had a group from Timor who sang and played musical instruments and danced for some of their traditional and cultural dances. But some of their material was about the terrible things that are happening to their brothers and sisters just 400 miles from where we are today. When they came up from the march, they brought up a whole heap of crosses, and on May Day in Canberra, the Australian government had taken down those crosses. We put them up at the front of the stage on May Day in Darwin, so the crosses will keep going up no matter how many Australian governments take them down. The next act, we had Titters, 3 women from Melbourne, 2 of them are Aboriginal, whose material is absolutely superb. Then we had a group of Aboriginal, and there was a few white kids in it too, but mainly the Aboriginal kids from Bagot, playing the drum kits, and there's a lot of Jim Croopers there. That was it always goes very, very well. It's been a couple of years. After interval, we had June Mills, who is a local Darwin Aboriginal woman who not only is a great stand-up comic, as you'll see here, but she also has a very good voice and is a fantastic singer.
You know that poor kid is Aboriginal. No! That's why I make it all you fella poor so you can be saved like us black fellas, look. True, eh? And that's why you want to change that flag. Oh, no. See, you got the right idea. You must don't know. He's black fella. Anyway, he sent this one up. Eh? Larikia. I'm Larikia. There, this one here. Anyway, you don't forget about me. Send me this flag. Look, you reckon this is a new flag. This prototype. I tell you, for the day you're going to right. That Union Jack finished. You're going to recognize the Aboriginal sovereignty of this land. Look at that. This is the new Australian flag.
After June, we had the Mayday Choir, which has been trained by Michael Javier and Jane Carpenter, and they have some spectacular music that they have created. Some of the stuff is Ulaloo from Jackie Gyers, but a lot of the other stuff that they developed themselves. The chants that these heard throughout the parade was also done and created by the Mayday Choir.
We have only started. We have only started. We have only started. We shall not give up the fight. We have only started. We have only started. We have only started. Victory, hand holding hand, hand holding hand, hand holding hand. Together we'll have victory, hand holding hand, hand holding hand, hand holding hand. Never ever put the fight where and win, where and win, we are bound to win. Never ever put.
We finished off the evening with a group of Darwin musicians who form themselves together every year and are called, well, the Mayday Band. And
Changes if we turn back the time. The future is where the pain is. Right outside waving global warning. Hell, I thought I heard a warning. Time to change like social oppression. If we crowd together, we loosen the congestion. Cut, cut, cut. Yes, people still die by a brother's hand, and greed still ravages a desperate land. Government order is everywhere, either malpersuasion or just plain wrong. Cut. Cut, cut, cut. Cut. All we have to do now is to realize the changes. If we turn back the time, the future is where the pain is. Okay.
obviously Darwin is a very particular place, and it's so exciting because I've been deeply involved in the field of the arts to come up to Darwin and, in a sense, see art and working life and community art really working. I mean, we practice it and we try to make it work in other states, and we work very hard at it, but we only achieve a little bit. But what I see in Darwin around May Day is a community cultural event that is really working, in which the unions organise and set up.
Long time now. Long time now.